Shannen Doherty revealing how she discovered she was no longer in remission in an interview on ABC's Nightline.
I started feeling some very odd aches. I called my oncologist.
Were you shocked?
Yes and no. I think in the back of your head, you are always suspecting that this is going to happen. But I had definitely also in another way convinced myself that I had beaten it, like I was the true warrior, I was the true survivor.
Dougherty shot to stardom in the 90s on the original Beverly Hills 90210, now nearly 3 decades later, saying she knew her cancer was back when the cast shot a reboot of 90210.
It's going to come out in a matter of days or a week that I have stage 4. So my cancer came back, and that's why I'm here.
Overnight, describing stage 4 cancer as devastating.
This is a much more difficult one to deal with. I'm grappling. I haven't found my path and my peace.
Dougherty says she's speaking out now because of a lawsuit against insurance company State Farm, with court documents describing her medical condition.
I'd rather people hear it from me. I don't want it to be twisted. I don't want it to be a court document. I want it to be real and authentic, and I want to control the narrative.
Dougherty's home was damaged in the Woolsey fire, and she claims State Farm improperly disregarded her medical condition when calculating what she's owed. State Farm issued a statement in which the company expressed empathy with Dougherty's health issues, adding, "We strongly believe we have upheld our commitment to our customer and have paid what we owe on this claim. We are prepared to defend our position in court." Dougherty's lawyers firing back in part, "We have to believe higher-level executives would not have rushed to the same unreasonable, unreasoned, and callous positions that have cost Shannen dearly in time, energy, and emotional well-being, all while suffering a terminal illness, like a good neighbor." Dougherty was first diagnosed with cancer in 2015. She opened up about it to Entertainment Tonight.
From one of my surgeries, we discovered that some of the cancer cells might have actually gone out of the lymph nodes.
Dougherty sharing intimate photos of her treatment on social media. Now she vows to continue fighting, posting this cartoon to Instagram. "We only die once. We live every day."
Our life doesn't end the minute we get that diagnosis. We still have some living to do.
Guys, she said that she wants to keep working. She wants to show other cancer survivors that you can keep going, and she wants to make a difference. She said she's standing up in this lawsuit because she wants to show that a little guy can take on a big behemoth corporation. So she says she's got a lot of reasons to keep on living.
She's so young, just, I think, 48. Very young. Kate, thank you.
Here to help us better understand Shannen's diagnosis, NBC News medical contributor Dr. Natalie Azar. Dr. Azar, it seems like Shannen was at this point where she was at the 5-year mark. That's when most breast cancer survivors are celebrating. And then to get this devastating news that it already advanced to stage 4, like how unusual is that kind of diagnosis?
I know. Well, stage 4 is considered the most advanced stage. And it does mean that the cancer has either spread or recurred outside of the breast and the regional lymph nodes to other parts of the body, particularly the bone, liver, and the lung. The 5-year survival for stage 4 on average is roughly 27%. But it's worth noting that it varies greatly, between people. And also with modern treatments, they're able to improve, longevity these days.
She had obviously dealt with this cancer before, presumably was being screened and having those regular screenings. But can a cancer be so aggressive and so quick moving that it could basically come up in between screenings like that?
Well, you know what? Generally, Savannah, the risk of recurrence is related to a couple of things. It's related to the original stage of the tumor. It's also related to how the tumor was treated. And probably, or maybe most importantly, it's related to the biology of the tumor. We talk a lot about the hormone status of the tumor, whether it's estrogen or progesterone receptor positive or negative. So certain types are considered more aggressive early on, such as triple negative and HER2 positive. They're more likely to recur within the first 5 years and sometimes even within the first 3 years.
She mentioned apparently that it went to her bone. So that's breast cancer that can go there. So detecting that, is that easy to detect cancer that spread to the bones?
Well, look, so there's two different ways that it can recur. Breast cancer can recur, obviously, in the breast again. And there we would look again for changes like a new lump or skin changes, inflammation in lymph nodes. But because we know that it can go to distant areas, things like bone pain for bone metastases or cough or shortness of breath or headache, with a brain
She
metastasis.
mentioned headaches also.
She did.
And those complaints would guide, the imaging and the workup. You would report those to your oncologist, and they would be very vigilant about looking for that.
Wow.
Dr. Azar,
I know.
We appreciate it.
Thank you very much for the information, and Kate for bringing us the story. Thank you.